Welcome to the latest Motley Fool Scoreboard. I'm on in Chalk and Balloon. We've got longtime fools, Matt Frankel and Toby Bordelon, giving a 1 to 10 rating to a top 200 stock in the primary Hidden Gems database. It's T-Mobile US, ticker symbol TMUS. Rate the strength of T-Mobile's business, including factors like industry and competition. A lot of Verizon and AT&T talk, I'm sure. A 10 is invincible, a 1 is hopeless. Both of you have 8s, Toby.
Yeah, back in the day, T-Mobile was the upstart, right? It was that other major cell phone provider in the U.S. that played second fiddle to AT&T and Verizon. Now, arguably, I'd say they're number one, depending on which metrics you prefer. The brand is very strong, lots of loyal customers. They're an innovative company, both in terms of technology and marketing. They're the first to broadly roll out cell-to-satellite service, for instance. Consumers love the free stuff, that you get, like Wi-Fi on airplanes, Netflix, that sort of thing. Hard to go higher than 8, though, because the space is so competitive, right?
Yeah, I agree with everything Toby said. I gave it an 8 as well. I've been a T-Mobile customer, I guess, for a long time because I had a Sprint phone before the merger. And it's been an impressive business. The free features are great. I was recently on an American Airlines flight, and everyone else in my row was upset they didn't get free internet, and I did. So that, it's really nice. And they make it easier than competitors do to do things like temporarily turn on international calling while I was on a cruise the other week. It's so much easier than friends with Verizon phones. They have strong cash flow growth. The company's gained impressive traction when upselling customers on more expensive plans and features like the international calling, like I saw. It's raising its average revenue per user nicely. It is a very competitive space, and it's essentially a utility. And there's a really limited pool of people to bring into the ecosystem without disrupting others. It's really tough to see rapid growth in the future, but I do see them gaining market share slowly.
Yeah, they're kind of the Southwest of the phone carriers, and you wonder if at this scale they run into similar problems of differentiation, or if it all becomes similar. So far, so good. For management, a 10 is Warren Buffett, a 1 is Homer Simpson. Matt's got an 8. Toby, you're dropping to a 7.
Yeah, the last two CEOs here would have gotten an 8 or even a 9 from me, I think. The 7 here is just because we got a transition that's ongoing right now. Srini Gopalan, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, took over in November. I think he needs to prove he is as adept at running this business as his predecessors. I think he will be, given the past success here in the culture. But I'm not going to go higher than a 7 yet until I see a bigger track record than top job there.
Yeah, I said an 8. I can see where Toby's coming from, but he was previously chief operating officer, so he knows the ins and outs of the business. He has previous CEO experience of a German Deutsche Telekom, where he doubled their growth, he grew their market share, so he's got the track record to back it up. He's got a very deep bench. For example, the chief technology officer has been there since the Sprint days and was there long enough that he led the 5G rollout at the company. So very deep bench, and it's a great job of boosting efficiency in the business and things like that. So I'm a fan of the management team.
For financials, a 10 is a fortress, a 1 is yikes. Both of you have 8s, Toby.
Yeah, the debt levels are high for T-Mobile, but that is pretty standard in this industry. This is a very capital-intensive business. There's a lot of infrastructure assets you've got to support here. There's just really no getting around the debt, unless you are okay with a 1 to 2% return to equity or something like that. Interest coverage looks pretty healthy right now, though. The cash flows are strong. The revenue is growing at a nice single-digit rate. I have no problems with what I see.
Yeah, the debt's high, but better than peers as a percentage of revenue and percentage of market cap. Other financial metrics are pretty excellent. The company, they aim to raise their dividend by 10% annually. I think AT&T gave a 1.8% increase last year and has done even better than that 10% benchmark so far. Operating cash flow grew by 27% year over year in a recent quarter. The company's growth metrics look better than Verizon and AT&T pretty much across the board, so an 8.
All right, Matt, let's move on to valuation then. How well will T-Mobile's stock do over the next 5 years, and how safe is it? 10's a sure thing, 1's a lottery ticket.
I said the higher end of the 5 to 10% range, which is about what you can expect from a utility stock, which these essentially are. Safety score is a 7, and the main reason it's not higher than a 7 is valuation. Just to put some numbers behind that, T-Mobile trades for about 2.5 times sales and 18 times earnings. For context, Verizon is about 1.2 times sales and 8.3 times earnings, so it's more than double the valuation of Verizon. It's well-deserved, but it means that T-Mobile investors expect continued growth that's faster than their peers, and if it doesn't deliver, the stock could certainly suffer.
Yeah, 5 to 10% for me too. It's a good company, but it's really a mature business and a mature industry. So you got to have, I think, appropriate expectations around that. Uh, Safety, I went a little bit higher, 8 here. Churn's something you got to deal with. There's never too much here. The service they provide is critical. The company's not going anywhere. I do get Matt's concerns over the valuation here, but I think it is deserved given how they compare to T-Mobile and Verizon.
Makes sense on the stability and safety. It's turned into an oligopoly, three-headed beast, so makes sense. Thank you to both Matt and to Toby. They've given T-Mobile US a good overall score of 7.2 out of 10 with no top-its. Look out for a new scoreboard every market day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next up is Dreamfinders Homes. Till then, Fool on. This is one of those shirts that I thought looked kind of cool online, and I ordered it, and then it's polyester basically, so it looks like a Jersey Shore shirt.